Hello everybody, this is the Tuesday video for October the 7th, 2025. I'm going to try to get this done under 10 minutes. I'm trying to be better at this because I know those long ones are hard to, So anyway, let me keep going. Just a reminder, this is the only piece that's a little on the side. The other stuff is great. Just a reminder, please do not call me after 5 p.m. You know, I've told everybody how I have trouble with sleep, and I have trouble with insomnia. If you wake me up, it'll be hours, sometimes into the next night before I can fall asleep. It's not a good thing. But besides too, this is an hourly job. After I've gone home, unless it's an emergency and it's Sunday and you're gonna mess up an assignment, if you don't call and ask this question, because then I'll be late and yada yada, then otherwise please just wait until Monday. But never call me after 5 regardless, because there is no emergency that is bad enough to give me insomnia. All right, so, and this includes a text. I had somebody text me at 10:30 Friday night, and I didn't answer it, but the text woke me up, and I didn't get back to sleep until about 2 o'clock in the morning, and that really screwed up my days off. My day off was, here I am Saturday. I have all these things I have planned, and I was so tired. I overslept. It's really yucky. So please, unless it's emergency, please do not call me, and then have it be only during the day, and it's because of an emergency, not to talk about some assignment 4 weeks ago. All right. If you're reaching for the phone, think she's hourly, and then either back up and say I need her, whatever. All right. So let me see. So last class day, I mentioned that the end of the surgical course, I was so overwhelmed with work. I had so much work to do that I no longer had time to sit and calculate and deduct points from every single late assignment. And most people do really good, but the few habitual people keep me, oh my God, so busy with that kind of stuff, writing messages. Please, there's a second half to this. Remember, all this. Okay, starting in this course, the pediatric course, no more of that. So as soon as this course started, we're done. So if you turn in assignments now from the surgical class, other than week 6 stuff like the CTR, things like that, that's different because that takes a long time. Other than that, all the other courses, no. So after that, remember the scale. After 6 days, it's a 0 anyway. So if I'm grading using what's in the class that I'm supposed to be doing, and that's deducting points, then remember that first 24 hours, if you turn it in 3 hours late, you're within that first 24 hours, and that's 25% off. Remember? And each day after that is 10% in addition, and on the 6th day, it's a 0. There's no luck on that. Remember, the person who started this, Dr. Mary Ann, they lose half of their points the first day, and it zeroes out the second day. So there you go. Nobody's picking on you, just expecting results. You're above a lot of that kind of stuff as an RN. This is you're moving yourself up a level in responsibility and employability, and being late and not bothering, not caring to get your assignments in. You'd rather lay on the couch and watch TV. No, this is an RN class. So most people, I want to repeat, have been doing really good. Hardly any late assignments. There's some that have made it a habit. So this is mainly for them to hear, although everybody should hear. And I want to point out, every week, besides all the stuff that comes in and is put on my plate, I have new things to do today. that was added that's going to take a lot of time, and I'm still working on your things for evaluations for a couple of courses past. I tell you, this is, remember, all these assignments that you guys do, it equals about 200 to 250 assignments that I have to grade every week. Every week. That's why I get upset when somebody's late or they only give me half of the assignment. Now I've got to type in a message. It's very frustrating because I have a lot of work to do, and it's not about just 1, 2, 3, 4 people. It's about everybody. Because when I can't do everybody's stuff, like for this class, because I'm tendering some message, trying to be nice to say, really get on the ball, be an adult, kind of thing. So anyway, okay, now. So that started, so the deduction started the beginning of pediatrics, which was September 29th. So anything turned in for the last, whatever, will be on the deduction scale. So if you turn in something from week 5, this October 1, you're past 6 days, so it's not going to work. All right, now let's get into some of the exciting things. I'm very excited that you all started your pediatrics rotation today. There's 4 students that spent the day to their assigned HCN clinics. I haven't heard a word from them, so it must be working out good. And I'm really anxious. We were always, having that group meeting at the end of the day to find out, how everybody was doing and what happened and blah, blah. I miss those. We won't have those. So it's kind of, so all those HCN students just, we want to know. All right. So now the last kind of biggie is how much time? 7 minutes. Okay. I'm probably going to go beyond, but not too much. All right. So this is great news for people who have a clinical day absence and they still haven't done whatever they were supposed to do for that clinical day absence. And this is also for the 3 that are missing out on the HCN clinical day. And they have to instead have 12 hours worth of ATI material that I still haven't got together, but I will have to you soon. This is a way to get out of it. Getting email, sorry. So in November, where's my little note? November the 6th, there's a First Responders Career Day down at Collier Fairgrounds. And they do it under the big, barn top thing. Policemen, firemen, SWAT team. I mean, a lot of those, first responder type things will be there, and they all have a booth and their SWAT car or whatever and booths there. And we have a booth too. iTech has one. So Bobby's running that one, and Candace has one for the LPN class. Well, they want the RN class to be represented too. So I'll be there. But what I am offering, because Candace just brings a whole class, kind of thing. But what I'm offering you guys is, if you come down, it's between 9 and 1 o'clock, so that's 4 hours, and 1 Swift Rivers assignment, which are kind of short, not all that long, interesting. We will use that to wipe out one of your clinical days. So and there's only 3 for the people who are missing the HCN clinical day. So if you come on that day, you won't have that 12 hours of ATI assignments that I'm assigning. And you'll be able to enjoy. It's under a roof, so you're in the shade. Bring a jacket. If you're interested at all, let me know, because it ought to be kind of fun, because it's only 4 hours. And you can walk around to the booths, because I was there, 2 years ago. You can walk around to the other booths and get little samples, because a lot of people have samples and things like that. But anyway, you're totally invited. Just let me know about it if you want to do it. And if anybody else comes that doesn't have anything to make up, then we can hold that day, that 12-hour shift, in our back pocket, for if you're absent before you graduate. So we can use that for one day. If you're absent, that could be a clinical, or it could be a clinical day, or it can be a classroom day. Something you got sick, you couldn't come in, well, we can pull that out and that'll cover you. So I thought that was neat. So anyway, so you guys think about it, decide whether or not you want to come. There's only 12 of you, so if all 12 said, hey, I want to do it, then that would work. That would be okay. And that's on, I think, a Thursday. So that's like, not anywhere close of anything that we've got going on here. It might be work or whatever. So anyway, just let me know. Talk to you guys later. Have a good day. Bye.